Hello students, today we are going to discuss a very important topic in Java programming. The name of the topic is recursion in Java. So today we are going to discuss what is recursion. A recursion is a method which calls itself in its body. So again I repeat, a recursive function is a function which call itself in its body is called as recursion. So whenever we have to write the recursive function inside the body of recursive function, we have to write two conditions. The first condition is base case. The second condition is recursive case. Base case means a condition where we end our recursion. Another one is recursive case, a condition where a method will call itself in its body again and again. So as you can see, I have written one normal logic for calculating the factorial. If in this method I will not write base case, what will happen? The method will keep on executing infinitely. So this results into stack overflow problem. So as you can see in this animation, we are calculating the factorial of 5. The 5 is equal to 1? No. Else the recursive function executed. It becomes 4. Again the 4 is equal to 1? No. Then factorial 3 is executed. Again 3 is equal to 1? No. Then again factorial 2. Then fact 2 is equal to 1? No. Then again factorial 1 is executed. Then 1 is equal to 1. Yes. In this case, the base case is executed. This makes our end of the recursion. So as you can see down one example, the 5 factorial is calling 5 into 4 factorial. The 4 factorial again is calling 4 into 3 factorial. Then 3 into 2 factorial, 2 into 1 factorial. When we reached our base case, then it returns into 1. Then again recursively the result will go back, always 1 by 1. And at the last, finally we will get the answer 120. Next, we have different type of recursion. Whenever a recursive function calls itself again and again in its body is called as direct recursion. Direct recursion means a same function is calling itself in its body. As you can see here, in the body of A, the A method is called again and again. The second, see the example of factorial once more. We are calculating factorial of 5, suppose by calling the method fact. Next one is indirect recursion. What is indirect recursion? In the body of A, B function we are calling. In the body of B, A method we are calling. What is indirect recursion? Whenever we call another method in the first method we will call the second method, in the second method we'll call the first method. It means that whenever a function call another function and that function B calls the first function directly or indirectly is called as indirect recursion. As you can see here, in the body of A, method B is called. In the body of B, A is called. So here is the example for factorial of 5. As you can see, in this program we have two methods, fact1 and fact2. In fact1 we are calling fact2, in fact2 we are calling fact1, and we are accomplishing the task to calculate the factorial of 5. So why we use recursion? Whenever we have to divide a complex problem into simpler one, we have to use recursion. So here's the one more example in Java programming. As you can see here, we have created a method, recursive method, calculate factorial. So inside that, this is the base case, this is the recursive case. Why we called as recursive case? As you can see here, the same method is called again and again, again and again. So initially suppose the value of n is 5. So 5 will go here. Is 5 equal to 0 or 1? No. Then 5 into calculate factorial 4. Then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. When it will become 1, we will execute our base case. And this is the end of our recursion. So here's the difference between recursion and loop iteration. So recursion always terminates whenever base case is executed. Whenever a loop ends, whenever we reach the ending limit. Recursion is slower than the iteration because it is maintaining the stack. And iteration does not use the stack concept, so it is faster than recursion. So recursion uses more memory than iteration. Iteration consumes less memory. So we have different types of recursion: infinite recursion and finite recursion. What is infinite recursion? Whenever we miss the base case, it becomes infinite recursion. Finite recursion means whenever a recursive function have one or more base cases and we reach that base case is called as finite recursion.